Don't walk, run. Check this out. Chase has a new program called the American Dream Initiative, and their goal is to pledge $80 billion with a B to 10 million small businesses to help them build, grow, and start their businesses. And so what do you want to do? Because they don't just give this money out to just anyone. You want to have your business properly structured. In fact, I have a complete masterclass where I'm breaking down how to...
I just got to call BS, because here's the reality. My name is Jerry Brazie, and I have bought, built, and sold over a dozen businesses with revenues that have exceeded $450 million across the last 30 years. I have been through the bank loan process more times than I care to remember. So when I see something like this, Chase announcing an $80 billion windfall for small business funding, I'm taking a look at it. And I saw this video and guys pushing workshops to get ready for this money, claiming it's now available, to help people grow or start their businesses or build it. Chase's American Dream Initiative is a 10-year plan to expand their small business lending, and they're aiming to support 10 million small businesses. Sounds impressive on the surface. But here's the thing to understand. This is not new magic money. It's not a special giveaway pot of money sitting there for anyone who applies. This is not COVID level money coming out to anybody who fills out an application. This is Chase deploying their normal lending capital with the exact tough standards that they have always used. This means you ain't getting the money. See, to get money from a bank, most people don't understand. You think that's just common. That's what we go do. We go get into it. We go to a bank. We need the money. We grow our business. It's not how it works. You need strong personal credit. You need clean business financials. You need proven revenue. You need a proper entity structure, 100%. You need clear separation between personal business expenses and finances, and collateral or a strong track record in most cases. And this is all very important stuff. Most applicants, you got to understand, especially startups and early stage entrepreneurs, y'all ain't getting the money. Nothing fundamental has changed in the financing just because they have done this press release, because banks are in the business of managing risk and making a profit, and they lend to winners who already look good on paper. That means you got to already have made it. They don't magically start funding hopefuls just because they hit a PR target. That's not it at all. The guy making the videos is doing what a lot of people do. He's writing the headline. The headline sounds impressive, but again, it's a headline, and he's trying to funnel you into his workshop. It's a classic hustle. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not something most people need to do to prepare for a loan, because chances are very, very high you ain't getting one. So understand, it's a press release, meaning it's advertising. None of the requirements have changed to get their financing. So if you are a brand new company, if you're struggling, if you're having cash flow issues, if you do not have assets that can be collateralized, you're wasting your time. It doesn't mean that you don't have options. You absolutely do, but just understand how difficult it is to get these loans, and this is not magic money. What is my advice? If you're a new startup, if you are struggling, if you are having cash flow issues, you have options. It's just traditional banks are not one of them. So I would stop wasting my time trying to get traditional bank loans or spending any kind of money on anybody who says they can help you do that, because those loans are by their nature designed to say no to most people. I would instead focus on building your business. You got to get your receivables turning. You got to grow your sales. So you grow sales, and then you get those sales to pay you. You get those people to pay you on a regular basis. And then on top of that, and this goes without saying, build that bottom line by bootstrapping as hard as you can. You got to have the structure in your LLC, but that's easy. You got to separate your books and it should be something you're already doing. If it's not life and death for a bank. If you are making money and having collateral clears up a lot of bad paperwork. So keep working to build that clean credit, build that company into something that people are going to want to finance. And this is the most important thing if you want a bank loan, is you need real assets. So you can buy the building that you're in. Does your house have equity? What do you have that you can give to the bank over and above the business that you're doing, the receivables that you're going to pledge, so that they're going to feel comfortable collateralizing whatever loan they're going to give you? These are the things that move the needle for a bank, full stop. If you don't have them, the chances are very, very high you are not going to see any money from a traditional bank. But once you have momentum in business, Then you can go explore alternative financing if bootstrapping is not providing adequate cash flow, something that happens all the time. That's fine. There are whole industries set up to help you that are not bank related. So it's another way of saying that if your customer's not paying you fast enough, which is something that absolutely should be a priority for everybody and something that I see most businesses fail at miserably, you can look at revenue-based options, invoice financing, other capital sources. These things don't strangle you with bureaucracy. They're really fairly easy and straightforward to get. And there are a ton of ways to get cash flow financing that does not involve, like I said, those traditional banks. Financing set up specifically for you, early stage, brand new, or cash flow struggling businesses. So I want you to remember that banks chase the winners and they do not care about your dreams, which is why you want to become the type of business that they want to fund. Because when that happens, let me tell you, the skies open up and options are everywhere, and everyone will be beating down your door to do business with you. But in the meantime, you got to grow your business to get there. If you have found this advice to be helpful and you're a serious entrepreneur tired of the hype and looking for a no BS path to actually funding, scaling, and growing your business, I want you to head over to the Kronos Forge on School, or go to the kronosgroup.org. That is the KRONOS, the kronosgroup.org, and schedule a free call for me if you are an entrepreneur. Costs you nothing. It's a conversation and it's free, but it might make all the difference in the world.